2026 is here. Another year, another chance, another opportunity to become everything you said you would be. But let me ask you something. How many years have you wasted? How many times have you stood at the beginning of a new year with grand plans and big dreams, only to end it exactly where you started? How many times have you promised yourself, "This is my year," and then did nothing different? 2026 can be just another wasted year where you scroll, sleep, and complain your way through 12 months. Or it can be the year everything changes, the year you finally take control, the year you stop making excuses and start making progress, the year you stop talking and start doing. But that choice, that's on you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to hand you the life you want. You have to go get it. And it starts today. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not next month. Today. Right now. Because if you waste 2026, you're not just wasting a year, you're wasting your life. Let's talk about time. You think you have plenty of it, but you don't. Every day that passes is a day you'll never get back. Every hour you waste is gone forever. You're watching your life tick away, one Netflix episode at a time, one scroll through social media at a time, one "I'll do it later" at a time. And before you know it, it's December 31st, 2026, and you're looking back at another wasted year. Another year of potential left untapped. Another year of dreams left unpursued. Another year of the same old patterns, the same old habits, the same old results. Time is the only resource you can never get back. You can make more money. You can build new relationships. You can create new opportunities, but you cannot create more time. So stop wasting it. Stop giving your precious time to things that don't matter. Stop investing your hours in activities that don't move you forward. Stop trading your irreplaceable time for temporary pleasures. Make 2026 count. Make every day count. Make every hour count. Because time is running out. You want to get rich in 2026? Then stop thinking like a broke person. Stop making excuses for why you can't build wealth. The economy is bad. I don't have money to invest. Rich people got lucky. These are loser statements. Winners find a way. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They create opportunities. They don't need money to start. They need vision and hustle. They don't blame luck. They create their own through consistent action. So what are you going to do differently this year? Are you going to finally start that side business? Are you going to learn about investing? Are you going to increase your skills so you can increase your income? Or are you going to spend another year complaining about being broke while doing nothing to change it? Because here's the truth. You're not broke because of the system. You're not broke because of bad luck. You're broke because of your choices. Your spending choices, your learning choices, your action choices. So make better choices in 2026. Invest in yourself, build assets, create value, and watch your wealth grow. Let me tell you about discipline. 2026 will be the year you succeed if you master discipline. Not motivation, discipline. Motivation is temporary. It's that feeling you get watching videos like this one. It lasts about 20 minutes and then it fades. But discipline is permanent. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is getting up at 5 a.m. when your bed is comfortable. Discipline is going to the gym when you're tired. Discipline is working on your business when your friends are partying. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. And discipline is the only thing that separates successful people from everyone else. Talented people fail. Lucky people lose it all. But disciplined people, they always win eventually. Because they show up, they do the work, they stay consistent. So if you want 2026 to be different, build discipline. Make it your lifestyle. Make it non-negotiable. Wake up at the same time every day. Exercise regularly. Work on your goals daily. Keep your promises to yourself. Because self-discipline is self-love. And when you love yourself enough to be disciplined, success becomes inevitable. Now let's address your past. You're carrying it like a backpack full of bricks. Every mistake, every failure, every painful moment, every person who hurt you. You're dragging it all into 2026. And that weight is slowing you down. It's exhausting you. It's preventing you from moving forward at full speed. So here's what you need to do. Put it down. Forgive yourself for the mistakes. Forgive others for the pain they caused. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You deserve to walk into 2026 unburdened. You deserve to run toward your future without the weight of your past holding you back. What happened to you was real. The pain was real. The trauma was real. But it doesn't have to define you. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. And in 2026, choose to become free. Choose to become healed. Choose to become whole. Release the past. Embrace the present. Create the future. Because you cannot drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. Let's talk about your health, because you can achieve every goal, and it won't matter if you're too sick to enjoy it. Your body is breaking down, and you know it. You're tired all the time. You're overweight. You're out of shape. Your back hurts. Your joints ache. You're on medications you shouldn't need at your age, and it's because you've neglected your body. You've treated it like a dumpster. Fast food multiple times a week, barely any water, no exercise, terrible sleep. And you wonder why you feel terrible. Your body is screaming for help and you're ignoring it. So make 2026 the year you finally listen. Make 2026 the year you transform your health. Start exercising, even if it's just walking for 20 minutes a day. Start eating real food, things that come from the earth, not a factory. Start drinking water, half your body weight in ounces every day. Start sleeping 7 to 8 hours. Start taking care of the only body you'll ever have. Because your health is your wealth. Without it, nothing else matters. So prioritize it, invest in it, transform it, and watch how much better your life becomes. And while we're talking about health, let's address mental health. Depression is crushing you. Anxiety is paralyzing you. Trauma is haunting you. And you're trying to handle it alone. You're trying to think positive, your way out of clinical issues. You're trying to be strong when you're falling apart inside. Stop. Get help. Talk to a therapist. Talk to a psychiatrist. Get medication if you need it. There's absolutely no shame in taking care of your mental health. None. In fact, seeking help is one of the bravest things you can do, because mental health is just as important as physical health. Actually, it's more important because everything starts in your mind. Your thoughts affect your emotions. Your emotions affect your actions. Your actions affect your results. So if your mental health is suffering, everything suffers. Make 2026 the year you prioritize your mind. Find a good therapist. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Practice mindfulness. Journal your thoughts. Meditate daily. Do whatever it takes to heal your mind, because you cannot build a successful life with a broken mind. Fix your foundation first. Everything else will follow. Let me tell you about goals. You can't hit a target you don't set. You can't reach a destination without a map. You can't build a life without a plan. And so what are your goals for 2026? And I mean real goals, specific, measurable, written down. Not vague wishes like, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. Those are fantasies, not goals. A goal is, I will lose 40 pounds by December 31st by working out 5 times a week and eating 1,800 calories a day. A goal is, I will read 52 books this year, 1 per week, to expand my knowledge and skills. See the difference? Goals are clear. They're actionable. They're measurable. So write down your goals for 2026 right now. Make them specific, make them challenging but achievable, and then reverse engineer them. Break them into quarterly milestones, monthly targets, weekly actions, and daily tasks. Because a goal without a plan is just a wish, and wishes don't change lives, action does. So set your goals, make your plan, and execute relentlessly. You know what's going to stop you from achieving those goals? You. Not the economy, not other people, not bad luck. You. Your self-sabotage, your procrastination, your excuses, your lack of consistency. You're your own biggest obstacle. And until you recognize that, nothing will change. You say you want to be successful, but you hit snooze instead of waking up early. You say you want to be wealthy, but you spend instead of invest. You say you want to be healthy, but you order fast food instead of meal prep. You say you want to change, but you do the same things and expect different results. That's insanity. So in 2026, get out of your own way. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop making excuses. Stop procrastinating. Stop being your own worst enemy. Start being your own best friend. Start encouraging yourself. Start keeping promises to yourself. Start doing what you said you'd do. Because self-trust is the foundation of all success. And you build self-trust by keeping commitments to yourself. So commit to your goals, commit to your growth, commit to your success, and then follow through no matter what. Let's talk about your environment. You cannot grow in a toxic environment. You cannot bloom in bad soil. If you're surrounded by negative people, you'll become negative. If you're surrounded by lazy people, you'll become lazy. If you're surrounded by people with no ambition, your ambition will die. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So look around. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they pushing you to be better, or are they pulling you down to their level? Are they celebrating your wins, or are they secretly hoping you fail? Are they adding value to your life, or are they draining your energy? In 2026, you need to audit your circle. Some people need to be loved from a distance. Some relationships have expired, and that's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you a smart person. Protect your energy, protect your peace, protect your dreams. Find people who inspire you. Find people who challenge you. Find people who are where you want to be, because iron sharpens iron, but rust contaminates everything it touches. So choose your circle wisely. Here's something nobody tells you about success. It's lonely. When you start working on yourself, people will fall away. Friends will stop calling. Family will question you. People will say you've changed. And they're right. You have changed. You've grown. You've evolved. And not everyone can grow with you. Not everyone wants to. Some people are comfortable where they are, and your growth makes them uncomfortable. Your discipline exposes their excuses. Your success highlights their stagnation. Your transformation reminds them of their own lack of effort. So instead of being inspired, they'll try to bring you down. They'll criticize. They'll mock. They'll doubt. Let them. While they're talking, you're working. While they're hating, they're building. While they're watching, you're winning. Because success requires sacrifice. And sometimes that sacrifice includes relationships. But here's what I know. The temporary loneliness of success is better than the permanent mediocrity of fitting in. So be okay with standing alone in 2026. Be okay with being misunderstood. Be okay with being different. Because different is what gets you to a different place. Let me hit you with some truth about failure. You're going to fail in 2026 multiple times. You're going to start things that don't work. You're going to try things that fall apart. You're going to invest time and money in things that fail. And that's not just okay, it's necessary. Because failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every successful person has failed more times than unsuccessful people have even tried. The difference? They didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it. They adjusted. They kept going. So when you fail in 2026, and you will, don't quit. Don't give up. Don't take it as a sign that you're not meant for success. Take it as feedback. What can you learn? What can you improve? What will you do differently next time? Because failure is only permanent if you stop trying. But if you keep going, failure becomes a stepping stone, a lesson, a necessary part of your journey. So fail forward, fail fast, fail often, but never ever quit. Because on the other side of failure is the success you're looking for. Now let's discuss consistency. This is where most people fail. They start strong in January, they're motivated, they're excited, they're all in, and then by February, they're done. They lost momentum, they got bored. They didn't see immediate results, so they quit. But success isn't built in a month. It's not built in a quarter. It's built over years of consistent effort. It's built through boring, repetitive actions that nobody celebrates. It's built by showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not seeing results, even when nobody's watching. That's when champions are made, in the unseen hours, in the early mornings, in the late nights, when everyone else is sleeping or partying or giving up. The winners are working. They're staying consistent. They're trusting the process. So commit to consistency in 2026. Don't just start strong, finish strong. Show up every day. Do the work every day. Stay committed every day. Because consistent action over time creates compound results. And compound results create extraordinary lives. Let's talk about sacrifice. You cannot have everything. You cannot party every weekend and build a business. You cannot eat junk food every day and have a six-pack. You cannot watch TV for 4 hours and read 50 books. You cannot spend all your money and build wealth. You have to choose. Success requires sacrifice. It requires you to give up what you want now for what you want most. In 2026, you'll have to sacrifice comfort for growth. You'll have to sacrifice immediate pleasure for long-term fulfillment. You'll have to sacrifice fitting in for standing out. Your friends will invite you out, and you'll have to say no because you're working on your dreams. Your family might not understand why you're always busy. People might think you're missing out on fun, but you're not missing out, you're investing, you're building, you're creating a future that makes the sacrifice worth it. So be willing to sacrifice in 2026. Be willing to delay gratification. Be willing to work while others play, because temporary sacrifice leads to permanent success, but permanent sacrifice to comfort leads to permanent mediocrity. Choose wisely. Let me tell you about the power of morning routines. How you start your day determines how you live your day. If you wake up late, rush around, skip breakfast, and dive into chaos, you're setting yourself up for a terrible day. But if you wake up early, take time for yourself, move your body, feed your mind, and set intentions, you're setting yourself up for success. Your morning is sacred. It's your time. It's your opportunity to fill your cup before the world starts draining it. So create a morning routine in 2026. Wake up at the same time every day, preferably early. Hydrate immediately. Move your body, stretch, walk, or work out. Feed your mind. Read, meditate, or listen to something inspirational. Review your goals. Set your intentions for the day. Eat a healthy breakfast and protect this time fiercely. No phone, no email, no distractions. This is your time. Because if you win the morning, you win the day. And if you win enough days, you win the year. And if you win 2026, you transform your life. So start with your mornings, master them, and watch everything else fall into place. Here's something powerful. Your words create your reality. What you speak, you create. If you constantly say, I'm broke, you'll stay broke. If you say, I'm tired, you'll stay tired. If you say, I can't, you won't. Your words program your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind directs your action. Your actions determine your results. So in 2026, audit your language. What are you saying about yourself? What are you declaring over your life? Are you speaking possibility or limitation? Are you affirming abundance or scarcity? Are you declaring victory or defeat? Change your language, change your life. Instead of I can't afford it, say, how can I afford it? I'm not good enough, say, I'm becoming better every day. Instead of this is too hard, say, this is challenging, but I'll figure it out. Speak life over your dreams. Speak victory over your challenges. Speak abundance over your finances. Speak health over your body, because you will have what you say. Your tongue has creative power, so use it wisely. Speak intentionally. Create your reality with your words. Let's address procrastination. You're a professional procrastinator. You have plans, goals, and dreams, but you keep putting them off. I'll start Monday. I'll begin next month. I'll do it when I have more time, money, college. But tomorrow never comes. Monday never arrives. The perfect time doesn't exist. You're just afraid. Afraid of failure. Afraid of success. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of the unknown. So you procrastinate. You distract yourself. You stay busy with meaningless tasks while avoiding the important ones. But procrastination is the thief of time, and time is the thief of life. So stop procrastinating in 2026. When you feel the urge to put something off, recognize it. This is fear. This is my brain trying to keep me comfortable. Then do it anyway. Take the first step. Just 5 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll just work on this for 5 minutes. Your brain can handle 5 minutes. And usually once you start, momentum carries you forward. But you must start. You must override the procrastination impulse. You must take action despite the fear. Because action is the antidote to fear. Movement is the cure for procrastination. So move, act, do, now. Now let's talk about learning. The most successful people are lifelong learners. They never stop growing. They never stop improving. They read constantly. They listen to podcasts. They take courses. They attend seminars. They find mentors. because they understand that knowledge is power. And the more you know, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more you earn. So commit to learning in 2026. Read at least one book per month. Listen to educational content during your commute. Watch informative videos instead of mindless entertainment. Take online courses to develop new skills. Attend workshops and conferences. Find mentors who've achieved what you want to achieve, because the information you need to succeed is available. The resources are out there. Most are free or affordable. The only thing stopping you from learning is you. So stop saying you don't have time. You have time for what you prioritize. Make learning a priority. Invest in your education. Sharpen your skills. Expand your knowledge. Because if you're not learning, you're falling behind. And 2026 is moving fast. So move faster. Let me tell you about gratitude. In the middle of grinding, don't forget to be grateful. Gratitude is the antidote to negativity. It's impossible to be gratitude and miserable at the same time. When you practice gratitude, you shift your energy. You change your perspective. You attract more blessings. So start every day in 2026 with gratitude. Before you check your phone, say thank you. Thank you for another day. Thank you for your health. Thank you for your opportunities. Thank you for your lesson. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning. Reflect on 3 wins every evening, no matter how small, because what you focus on expands. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you find more to be grateful for. When you appreciate what you have, you attract more to appreciate. And here's the truth. You might not have everything you want yet, but you have things others are praying for. Someone's praying for your health. Someone's praying for your family. Someone's praying for your opportunities. So appreciate them, celebrate them, protect them, because gratitude turns what you have into enough. And enough is more than most people realize. Here's something critical. You are responsible for your life, not your parents, not your past, not your circumstances, not the government, not the economy, you. I know it's easier to blame others. I know it feels better to play victim. But blame is just an excuse, and excuses don't build success. You must take radical responsibility for everything in your life in 2026. Your health, your responsibility. Your wealth, your responsibility. Your relationships, your responsibility. Your happiness, your responsibility. Yes, bad things happen to you. Yes, you were dealt challenges. Yes, life was unfair. But now what? Are you going to spend 2026 blaming others, or are you going to take control? Because when you take responsibility, you take power. If you're responsible, you can change it. If someone else is responsible, you're powerless. But when you own your life, you can transform it. You can improve it. You can create the life you want. So stop blaming. Stop complaining. Stop pointing fingers. Look at your life and say, I created this through my choices, and now I'm going to create something better through better choices. That's when real change begins. Let's talk about rejection. You're going to face rejection in 2026. You'll apply for opportunities and get turned down. You'll pitch ideas and hear no. You'll put yourself out there and get rejected. And it's going to hurt. Every rejection stings. But here's the secret. Rejection is redirection. Every no is leading you to the right yes. Every closed door is protecting you from something not meant for you. Every rejection is preparing you for something better. So stop taking it personally. Stop letting rejection define you. Start seeing it as feedback and fuel. What can you learn? How can you improve? How can you adjust? Because rejection is not failure. It's data. It's information. And if you use it correctly, it makes you unstoppable. The most successful people aren't those who never face rejection. They're those who get rejected and keep going. J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times before Harry Potter. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV, but they persisted. They kept going. They used rejection as fuel. And you must do the same in 2026. Let rejection refine you, not define you. Now let's address fear. Fear is going to show up in 2026. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. Your brain will generate fear to keep you safe. But safe means small. Safe means stuck. Safe means sane. So you must learn to act despite fear. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Acknowledge it. I'm afraid. Thank it. Thank you, brain, for trying to protect me. Then move forward, but I'm doing this anyway. Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is taking action despite fear. And every time you act courageously, you weaken fear's grip on you. You teach your brain, we survived that. We can do hard things. So in 2026, make friends with fear. Recognize it's just your brain's alarm system. And like any alarm, sometimes it goes off when there's no real danger. Your brain can't tell the difference between life-threatening danger and asking for a raise. It just knows this is uncomfortable. So feel the discomfort, acknowledge the fear, and then do it anyway. Because on the other side of fear is everything you want: growth, success, freedom, fulfillment, but you must walk through the fear to get there. Let me tell you about patience. 2026 will test your patience. You'll work hard and not see immediate results. You'll invest and not see immediate returns. You'll be consistent and not see immediate changes. And you'll be tempted to quit. You'll think it's not working. You'll wonder if it's worth it. But here's the truth. Success takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Your dream body won't appear in a week. Your business won't explode in a month. Your wealth won't multiply in a quarter. These things take time. They require patience. They require faith. They require you to keep going when you don't see evidence that it's working. Think about bamboo trees. They spend 5 years growing underground before breaking through the surface. 5 years of watering, 5 years of patience, 5 years of faith. And then in 6 weeks, they grow 90 feet tall. But if you gave up in year 4, you'd miss the miracle. That's you. You're building underground right now. You're strengthening your roots. You're laying your foundation. And it feels like nothing's happening. But something is happening. Trust the process. Stay patient. Keep working. Because your breakthrough is coming. But you must hold on long enough to see it. Let's talk about your why. Why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to be wealthy? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to change? If your why isn't strong enough, you'll quit when things get hard. And things will get hard in 2026. You'll face obstacles. You'll encounter setbacks. You'll hit walls. And if your why is weak, you'll give up. But if your why is powerful, nothing can stop you. So what's your why? Is it your kids? Do you want to give them a better life? Is it your parents? Do you want to make them proud? Is it proving people wrong? Do you want to show everyone who doubted you? Is it freedom? Do you want to live life on your terms? Is it impact? Do you want to change lives? Whatever your why is, connect to it deeply. Write it down. Put it where you can see it every day. Read it every morning. Feel it. Because when your why is clear, the how becomes easier. When your purpose is powerful, obstacles become irrelevant. When your reason is bigger than your excuses, success becomes inevitable. So find your why, connect to it, and let it drive you through 2026. Here's something you need to hear. You're running out of time. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to wake you up. You're not 18 anymore. You're not 25 anymore. Time is passing. Life is moving. And every day you don't take action is a day closer to the end. This isn't morbid, it's reality. You have a finite number of days on this earth, and you're spending them scrolling, procrastinating, complaining, and making excuses. Stop. Just stop. Life is too short for that. Life is too precious for that. You don't have time to waste in 2026. You don't have time to play small. You don't have time to let fear hold you back. You don't have time to live beneath your potential. So make 2026 count. Live like every day matters, because it does. Work like your time is limited, because it is. Love like you might not get tomorrow, because you might not. Create urgency in your life. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting. Stop putting things off. Do it now. Start now. Live now. Because one day you'll run out of time, and you don't want to reach the end of your life with regrets. You don't want your final thoughts to be, I wish I had tried. So try, do, be, now. Let's talk about celebration. You're so focused on what you haven't achieved that you forget to celebrate what you have achieved. You hit a goal and immediately move to the next one without acknowledging your progress. You lose 10 pounds and focus on the next 20 instead of celebrating the 10. You make your first $1,000 and focus on the next $10,000 instead of appreciating the $1,000. Stop doing that. Celebrate your wins in 2026, no matter how small. Celebrate progress. Celebrate effort. Celebrate consistency. Because what you celebrate grows. When you acknowledge your wins, you build momentum. When you appreciate your progress, you create motivation to continue. When you celebrate your efforts, you strengthen your identity as someone who follows through. So keep a wins journal. Every evening, write down 3 wins from the day. They don't have to be massive. I worked out. I stuck to my meal plan. I worked on my business for an hour. These are wins. Acknowledge them. Celebrate them. Because small wins compound into big victories, and big victories create transformed lives. So don't wait until you've made it to celebrate. Celebrate along the way. Celebrate in 2026. Now, let me talk about giving back. Success isn't just about what you accumulate, it's about what you contribute. As you grow in 2026, don't forget to give back. Don't forget to help others. Don't forget to lift as you climb. Because true fulfillment comes from impact, not income. It comes from contribution, not consumption. It comes from significance, not success. So, how will you give back in 2026? Will you mentor someone? Will you volunteer? Will you donate? Will you share your knowledge? Will you use your platform for good? Because you have something to offer. You have experiences that can help others. You have knowledge that can change lives. You have a story that can inspire someone. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Give it away. Because the more you give, the more you receive. Not just materially, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Giving fills you up. It gives your life meaning. It creates legacy. So as you build in 2026, remember to give. As you earn, remember to donate. As you grow, remember to help others grow. Because we rise by lifting others. And a successful life without significance is an empty life. Let's address self-belief. You must believe in yourself in 2026. You must believe you're capable. You must believe you're worthy. You must believe you deserve success. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Your belief is your foundation. Your belief is your fuel. Your belief is your power. When money runs out, belief keeps you going. When support disappears, belief sustains you. When obstacles appear, belief pushes you through. So how do you build self-belief? Through evidence, through small wins, through keeping promises to yourself. Every time you do what you said you'd do, you build self-trust. Every time you overcome a challenge, you build confidence. Every time you push through discomfort, you prove to yourself that you're capable. So start building evidence in 2026. Set small goals and achieve them. Make commitments and keep them. Face fears and overcome them. Because self-belief isn't something you're born with, it's something you build through action. So take action, build your belief, and watch how your life transforms when you truly believe you can do it. Here's the final truth. 2026 is your year, if you make it your year. It's not going to happen automatically. It's not going to fall into your lap. You have to create it. You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. But I believe in you. I believe you have what it takes. I believe you're capable of more than you know. I believe you can transform your life in the next 12 months. But you must believe it too. You must see it. You must commit to it. You must take action on it. Every single day, no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, you get back up. You keep going. You stay committed. Because 2026 can be the year that changes everything. The year you finally break through. The year you finally become who you were always meant to be. But only if you don't waste it. Only if you seize it. Only if you make every day count. So what's it going to be? Are you going to waste 2026 like you wasted previous years? Or are you going to make this the year everything changes? The choice is yours. The power is yours. The time is now. So here's my question for you. What's the one thing you're committing to master in 2026? Is it your health, your wealth, your business, your mindset, your relationships? Drop your answer in the comments below. Declare it publicly. Make it real. Because when you speak your commitment, you activate it. When you declare your intentions, you invite accountability. And if this message fired you up, if this gave you the push you needed, if this made you realize you can't waste another year, follow for daily motivation, daily wisdom, and daily reminders that you are capable of greatness. I'm showing up every single day in 2026 to help you become your best self. Now it's your turn to show up for yourself. Let's make 2026 legendary. Let's go!